If you're standing with me on the steps of this ambiguous university, clearly you must be wondering why we're here. And the reason is I needed a new location to film an introduction for a new video, and my teacher just gave me boxes of 1/72 Napoleonic figures for free. And I've just this filling up my room, and there's nothing to do with this backdrop, but it's a cool backdrop. So let's go in there and see what minis he gave me.
So my ancient history teacher, Aristotle, once said that, quote, "If I abandoned this project, I would be a man without dreams, and I don't want to live like that. I live my life, or I end my life with this project," end quote. And his quote does not apply to 1/72 miniatures, like, at all. I like miniatures, but it's not that big of a deal. But if you said that I had to give up everything else in my frankly fantastic life, you know, like the cocaine and the man and the sobbing from my wife because of the man, I would say no. But luckily, these two sides of the coin are not mutually exclusive. You can do both. It's allowed. But not really. According to the laws of Lycurgus, giver of laws, praise be, he said famously, you can buy the Sauron armor, but you can't be Sauron. It's a paradox, really. The act of buying the armor, ironically, is such a wimpy, bitch-ass thing to do. It actually makes you further away from being the Dark Lord. Look, you either take your virginity or your armor, and we all know real men choose armor. My first ex-girlfriend said she would burn my miniatures, but luckily I burned her first. Not physically, we're not savages. And broke up with her and left her overseas in the dead of night. Only a part of this story is true. That part about Lycurgus. As part of my commitment and faith to the 1/72 scale, my history teacher was doing some clearing house and just had a mountain of 1/72 miniatures and asked me if I want them. My response could be best represented by two people high-fiving while declaiming in the epic mode of a string of expletives, followed by yes in all capitals.
So you can see I've got a back and a front full of precious cargo, lots of miniatures, probably the largest collection of all time in 1/72 that I've ever seen personally. So I'm gonna haul them back, and let's hope that nothing breaks on the way.
So nothing did break on the way, but I did get lost, and I was gunning 90 k's on the highway with all these miniatures perched precariously, feeling like I was part of Initial D or the Tokyo Drift or something, doing some mad stunts on a mission to save some plastic figures. But it was fine, it all got home safely. So let's see what wondrous things were contained in the boxes.
Yes, careful please, precious miniatures.
French Imperial General Staff. German World War I artillery. Prussian infantry. British infantry. Munitions wagon and ambulance set. British Light Dragoons. English Foot Soldiers. Napoleonic Prussian Artillery. Prussian Hussars. Prussian Infantry 1815. American World War I Infantry, the Doughboys. Livonian Knights. German Infantry. Macedonian Cavalry. World War I German Heavy Weapon Set. French Horse Grenadiers. British Artillery. Napoleonic, I think. Medieval Britain. Like all of it? Like just the country? I've never seen this set before. This is cool. A lot of characterful poses. Alright, French artillery set. British rocket troops. Good for New Year's Eve. Greek infantry, hoplites. World War I German artillery. Finally, 1815 Prussian Uhlans. Oh wait, there's still a brochure for model color. Oh, these don't look like miniatures. Crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine, also crack cocaine. Huh, it's been a good haul. Alright, well at least I can sell it. Let's move on to the next box. British infantry. French foot artillery. Dutch Belgian artillery? What is this? Vesda. Peasant rebellion. Medieval peasant rebellion. French line fusiliers. British light infantry. French light infantry. British infantry again. British and Prussian Allied General Staff. More British infantry. They needed those to conquer all the colonies, you know. British rifles. British foot artillery. What we got here? Dutch Belgian light dragoons. Son of a. French young guard. French artillery. More French artillery. Different company. British infantry again. Mark A Whippet, World War I medium A tank. British and Scots infantry. French light cavalry. Another Whippet tank from World War I. British foot artillery. European knights, generic European. Late Roman heavy infantry by hat. We got the third Whippet. And last two boxes. British light infantry. Well, the Brits are everywhere. And then we got an Ancients, I think. Oh yeah, Caesar Miniatures Republican Roman Army. Swiss infantry. Hat El Cid Almoravid infantry. Russian army of Alexander Nevsky. Spanish army. Yay, the Spanish. Napoleon Austrian Chevaral Vix. Spanish artillery Pavila 1525. Ancient Egyptian chariots by Caesar Miniatures. Great company. Love those. Arab cavalry, streetlets. Raiters of Charles the something. Swedish infantry. Royalist artillery. Muslim warriors? Saracen warriors. Crusades. Achaemenic Persian Empire army thing. World War I British infantry. Swedish cavalry. An envelope of what? Oh, here we go. Old metal models. I wouldn't be able to know which company. That's cool though. English Civil War period. Alright, great. They look rare. Orion's Polish winged hussars. More European knights. Here we go again. Part 2. Austrian infantry by hat. Bagpipes. I see bagpipes. They're not bagpipes, are they? Scots mercenaries. Austrian infantry again. Alexander's Macedonian army. Austrian Grenze. Norman archers. Normans. Polish infantry. Roman catapults. English Civil War command set. Ancient Egyptian warriors. Caesar miniatures again. Oh, the Egyptian army. Caesar miniatures. Alright, here we go. Oh, more antiques. Some medals. It's hard to see exactly what they are, but that's cool. Do like rare miniatures. Some stuff. Sort through it later. Okay. Then we have tanks of some kind of war. Well, at least we can play modern now. Okay, big box. Many different kinds of labeled baggies of many different things. I don't know. Looks post-medieval. We'll sort through that later. Alright, back to boxes. English 100 Years War. Source material. Good for history, you gotta research the periods. Imperial Roman Command. Pilgrims from IMEX. El Cid Andalusian Infantry. Persian Infantry. Lancashires. Lancashires? Parthian Heavy Cavalry. These are Knights of the 100 Years of War. I know, I already have that set. Paper. Conquistadors. These are miniatures. And more Persian infantry. And the final box is Conquistadors again, different company. Zvezda, Musketeers and Pikemen. Napoleonic French Lancers. This is a Zvezda set, you can tell by the box. French Imperial Old Guard. French Baggage Wagon. Württemberg Infantry. Celts! My favorite. Gauls. By Revel. Classic set. Jacobites. French Hussars. Waterloo Dutch Infantry. The French Limber. Sounds like a dance. French Grenadier Guards. Revel. Napoleonic Wars French Cuirassiers. Knights of France, 100 Years War. Caesar miniatures, Undead for the Lich King. Warcraft stuff. Russian Cuirassiers. Cuirassiers? Allied Chiefs of Staff, set 2. Imperial Roman Auxiliary Cavalry. Gothic Cavalry. Prussian Reserve Infantry. French Young Guard, again. Carabiniers. Nassau Infantry. French Infantry. Le Bleu. Like a single plastic Zvezda pikeman. Napoleonic Bavarian infantry. Nassau Grenadiers. Carabiniers again. Republican Roman infantry from Zvezda. Great set. Oh, here we go. Another one. We got two. Two are in the lot. Napoleonic Brunswick Avant-Garde. I heard it's a terrible set, apparently. Prussian Jaeger and Volunteer Jaeger. French Guard Chasseurs in winter dress. KGL Light Dragoons. Nassau Grenadiers again. Dacians. Army of Henry V. Waterloo Prussians. French Mounted Guard Chasseurs. And French Dragoons. And here we go, the final set we have. Prussian Death's Head Hussars. Huzzah! There we go. So as well as the boxes, I got shelves of my history teacher's painted 1/72 miniatures, which I'm not going to go through because it's too much. This video is already too long. I don't even know who is watching to this point because it's just boxes getting rummaged through. But maybe some people like that kind of thing, just to look at collections. I don't know. So what was the point of going through all the boxes? Was it to flex? Oh yeah, man, I'm here to flex my plastic mandollies. Look at all the shit I have through the generosity of others. I am truly a great looter, like a vulture or a scavenger hound or Robin Hood or something. But if life has taught me anything, it is that an existence of materialism is naught but folly, for we are but dust, and the petty concerns of our lives are indeed trivial when measured in the great arc of years. I'm now surrounded by mountains of lifeless plastic, like monuments of lunacy. I can't wait to buy more minis. Maybe that will fix the problem.
So there you have it. That's all the miniatures that my old ancient history teacher is playing. Can you hear the plane?
I don't know. I can hear it. I don't fucking know if I can hear it.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
So there you have it. I've got many boxes of 1/72 Napoleonic figures, and I don't know what to do with them. But at least now I've catalogued them, and you know what's in the contents. So this is the foundation for a very solid Napoleonic project. So until next time, let's talk figures.